Hey, welcome back to Mud and Pop Thrift. My name's Tom. I'm a stay-at-home dad for 5 kids, and I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and we are at the auction house. I got some stuff. I'm not even totally sure what it was, but it was Hiram Walker related alcohol whiskey that was made in Peoria for years and years and years. Hiram Walker was made in Peoria. I got some advertisement pieces that I think are copper plates they use to print ads. And some other stuff. So we're going to grab that stuff. We're going to go back home and do some what solds, and then show you some more video of me and Levi thrifting yesterday. So let's go ahead and get into that. So this live auction house has all of these pops, and they auction Wednesdays at 5. You like that guy?
Yeah.
But I might come back on Wednesday and see if I can get that JVC. We'll see.
Daddy, let's go bye-bye with our
Let's go bye-bye with our stuff. Like locks with keys and those are nice too. And this clock and the Fiesta wear. There's not a lot worth messing with here on a Wednesday night like this time, but man.
Here you go.
This is nice too.
Can you see what was in the box I was pointing at?
So I'm not sure how good this one's going to do. This is the Salem advertisement. I thought it was a metal sign. Turns out it looks like it's just a tear out from a magazine. It might be worth selling, but I kind of doubt it. The Hiram Walker's things there are 3 of them, and I paid $2.50 a piece for them, and I'll show you those. I'm not sure what they're worth. It's a copper plate for printing an ad. The guy who runs the auction house told me he thought it was for a
Daddy has to go potty.
they were for the magazine, the employee magazine for Hiram Walker. Okay, we'll go back in just a second. Go potty. And there are 3 the same, but they're probably for different inks and stuff.
Then where do I put baby?
Where do you put baby?
Yeah.
So no potty accidents were had. Kingdom Hearts. This dude that I don't even know who he is, I paid $2.50 for. I don't know what it's worth. We'll throw comps up. Goofy, who I do know who he is. I paid $2.50 for. I don't know what he's worth, but then this is the neatest one. Pete, I paid $4.50 for. We'll put up comps. This trivia box isn't worth anything, but it was the last thing, and it was about to end, and it didn't have any bids, and I bid on it, and it went for $4. And then Bakugan, I paid $3.50 for, and I don't know what that's worth either. I was just blind bidding on stuff. Those Hiram Walkers I thought would be good, and she's sitting on that glass frame. Ugh. So I sincerely doubt this is anything. We'll see what happens with this stuff. Here we are at Goodwill, not the typical Goodwill. This one's the second closest to my house, and I used to find good stuff here all the time. But the men's clothes that used to be fantastic here, like vintage t-shirts, kind of have dried up. I don't know if somebody was donating that stopped donating, or if they are holding them back or what, but I don't find vintage shirts here nearly like I did a year and a half ago. But we'll find something. black ankle dress boots. They look vintage. They're Florsheim. I have bought and sold these a handful of times. $5.99. They're probably a $30 pair of boots.
Dad, I found that. Dad, I found that.
Oh, look at those. Abby found that. That's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
Dad, look what I had.
$9.99.
Dad, I had these.
Oh, these are destroyed, and they are not Doc Martens. They had me for a minute. They're cheap crap when you touch them, and the insoles are gone. Even if they were real, I wouldn't buy them. Those are destroyed also. I'm coming over here to look at these. They're playing some good old Bob Dylan in here. Everybody knows that baby's got new clothes. Hear that familiar sound? I think that's a new cart coming out. Clang, clang, clatter, clang. Those Heelys, they're not, oh, they don't have the heels on them.
Daddy.
Does this have babies in her belly? They got it taped so you can't tell. Well, there definitely is something in there. Okay, so people who know clubs might be able to do well here. There's maybe not. That Oshnet was vintage. The Titleist, the clubs that I got the other day. Then there is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I don't know much about golf clubs. There are sold comps and listed ones are in the $100 range for that set of Titleist irons. But there's 83 listed and only 22 sold. But it's January, so you wouldn't expect the sell-through to be very high. I think I'm going to leave them just because I don't know a lot about them and I don't like storing big stuff like that. Things that I don't know how long it's going to take to sell. $9. Naruto. I know this one's Zelda. Dude, those are awesome. So the banners don't have any branding on them at all. I'm thinking I'll probably just get the Zelda one, and if I can't figure out what it's worth or don't want to sell it because it might be bootleg, then I'll just hang it because it's cool. But I can't find anything on it right now. But for 10 bucks, I'm not gonna leave it here. These headphones would probably be a pretty decent pickup if I was in need of inventory. They'd sell for about $20 free shipping for 5, and they've got like a 70-something% sell-through rate. I'm gonna look into this a little more. It looks like it's in really nice shape, but at 15 bucks, I'm gonna need to know that it's really good. So this is probably a really, really good thing. I'm gonna pay 15 bucks, and I got a friend in the store, my sister's sister-in-law, who used to do photography professionally, and she said that it's probably really good. It doesn't have a lens, but as long as it turns on and stuff, it should be a really good one. Back at the hometown Goodwill, after having gotten that killer camera, and we're just gonna hit this real quick before we go get lunch and go home and do the shipping. Oh, there is a pink doggy in there. I think we're not gonna mess with the pink doggy. All right, come on, let's go. Are you making a video?
Like, comment, subscribe.
You're so funny.
Dad, wait a second. Wait a second. Like, comment, and subscribe.
First thing worth kind of looking into. Probably not worth it, but we're gonna look at it.
Dad, when we purchase,
I'm not buying this, but $6 that brass shell. Oh, maybe I am. That's a really thick brass shell. And I think it's a Rembrandt Hollywood Regency lamp. Let me do some looking. Who doesn't need a grumpy old lady chia pet? Oh, I bet that's Golden Girls. That's Sophia from the Golden Girls. So far we just have these two things. This is a old ice cream scoop. I always look them up. The ones they make now just bend when you put them in hard ice cream. So these do well. This one should get me $10 free shipping, and it'll be 50 cents, and this will be 50 cents sealed, and it'll be $10 free shipping. So I came around the corner and Evie was playing with this, and it's not totally full, but it's pretty full for $5.65. And comps can be $60, $70 on it if it has everything. So that's going to be our find at this store that made it worth showing up. And I think we're going to call it a day. Maybe we'll grab this Bakugan guy for $1.99. So this is 2018. That's going to be $1.99. And these are 2002. And they're $2.59 for two of them. I would have thought for sure that these were getting at that price, but there's 200 listed and 6 sold. These are going to be one of those things where I know I'm an idiot for buying it, but I'm going to buy it anyway. For $2.50, I'm not leaving it. So we got these two things to keep, and the rest of this stuff is for sale. And while these may be forever long tail, I'm going to get them anyway. This Bakugan I don't know anything about. The Tech Deck should be good, and the VHS is okay. And then there's a ice cream spoon in there somewhere. And Evie made a friend. All right, guys, I'm going to do this as quick as I can. It is 1:30, and I've mentioned before I'm supposed to have the mail out before 2 most days. So I've got like 28 items to ship, so I'm just going to get through them as quick as I can. A bunch of them are going to be shirts that I listed the other day. Big Man 3XL sold for $10 plus shipping. A lot of these I was doing $12, $12.99 plus shipping to avoid having to comp them. This one sold for $15.99. This is a hoodie, Yamaha, and it's got a back hit and a sleeve hit. And actually both of those sold today. One's going to New Jersey and one's going to Arizona. Couldn't be a lot farther apart. This one got an opportunity to send an offer after somebody sent me an offer on the first one, and so I sent them the same offer, $16 plus shipping, and it worked out pretty well. Donkey Kong sold for $14.40. Buyers all in right at $20, so that's why he sent me that offer, I'm sure. Cubs crew neck, this is a vintage Lee's tag, sold for $16.99 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $30. Crew necks are not cheap no matter how you slice them. Crew necks are not going to come up cheap for the buyer to ship on eBay. Bob Marley, I don't even know where this came from, but it sold for $6 free shipping, because that's where the comps were. And I'm not gonna mark it up to make it not sell, but I already had pictures of it, assuming it was worth $12. With tags. Herbie doesn't like to make toys. Hermie helps to have the right name in. And that sold for $9 plus shipping. Indecent Proposal. I thought this was dead stock when I got it. It's Video Warehouse 1993 single stitch 2X on that nice fruit tag, but it has a big pink stain on the back. I suspect somebody will be able to get that out, but it's a little bit hard to see in this light. But it does devalue the shirt quite a bit. Sold for $33.99 free shipping. This clock, it does work. These flippy number clocks, buyer offered me $17.77, which was less than I wanted, but it gets it sold. I'm starting to be into taking whatever offer comes in as long as it's valuable, because it's not worth hanging on to. I bought it to sell. This little golf ball says Tiger on it. That's the brand. And then it's a number 4, which is just a marker number. But you see how the balls, the divots are all in lines. That's an older style. And for some reason, this Tiger one, I don't know. Reason I looked it up was because Tiger Woods. Obviously, I didn't think that this 60s ball had anything to do with Tiger Woods, but it would be like a basketball that says Jordan brand on it from the 40s. And be like, well, that's pretty neat. That's why I looked it up. I don't know. These Tiger brand balls seem to do okay. This one, I mean, for a single used golf ball, $8 plus shipping. Buyers all in almost 15 bucks. Fiesta ware. I bought a bunch of these for 50 cents a set over the summer. And I don't see the price. Oh, this one sold. It sold for $4.99 plus shipping, but the buyer's all in at $15. Lavender shirt, Rockmore, $12.99 plus shipping. Buyer's all in at $20.39. This I paid like $4 for, and I was disappointed with the comps. So I listed it for $24.99 and free shipping, and it sold. It probably can cost me $12 to ship, but it's dirty. And unless these Club brand are in really, really nice condition, they don't seem to bring a whole lot of money. So I just listed it where it would sell, and it sold quick. So maybe I could have listed it for more and held on to it a little longer, but I bought it to sell it. I made money. The sprayer that I bought, Retail Arbitrage, sold, and it was up on this shelf. And right before I started recording, I pushed a thing. It fell onto the floor, broke a hole in the box, but I don't believe it broke a hole in the equipment. And I was going to say I messaged the buyer and let him know that. And literally while I'm saying that, I'm getting a push notification that they responded. Let's see what's going on. So he said as long as the item isn't damaged, he would like me to open it and make sure that it isn't damaged and send it as is, open box new. And make sure that it didn't get damaged. And that's what I had hoped would happen. It's just a puncture hole in the box, but he said send it anyway, and I don't think it's damaged. I think it just caught the corner of the box, and I'll take a picture. I meant to send a picture of him, and I didn't, so I'll add that picture here and send it to him. How about a Timberwolves, not like Minnesota Timberwolves, but Minnesota Timberwolves. Crew neck sweatshirt, just a cool nature theme. Sold for $15.99 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $30. And then Dora the Explorer DVD, sealed. And I had this Dora DVD in my hand just a minute ago, but I don't see where I sat it right this minute. So it sold $7, I think, free shipping. No, $7 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $12 on a sealed Dora DVD that I paid $1 for. Disney Tinkerbell figure. So this is the last thing from the auction. Those two items that I got from the auction, both of them sold. The tank, what were we? $15 in, $17 in. The tank sold for $35, and this sold for $21. Not bad return. And those prices are buyers all in. So there's shipping and fees and time and material. Sega Genesis Model 2. If you're not familiar with Sega Genesises, this is the least valuable one, and it is a Model 2. And this one did not power on when my sons were testing it the other day, so we sold it for $20 free shipping for somebody else to mess with. Eli Cattleman shirt sold for $20. Eli Cattleman is a decent name brand for these Pearl Snap shirts. This one sold for $19.99. Jeez. Oh wait, no. Yeah, $12.99 plus shipping, buyers all in at $19. $12.99 plus shipping just seemed like a good price. It's moving the shirts. There were a handful that I marked up much higher than that. There were a handful that were like dirty, and one of them I sold for like 10. But $12.99 was like, I don't want to comp all of these. There's not that much difference between them. Maybe somebody gets a good deal. Maybe some of them set and I have to mark them down. But I'm going to sell a bunch of them for $12.99 free shipping to avoid the time trying to figure out which pearl snap pattern and whatever. I just wanted them listed, wanted them sold, and it's working. Duluth Trading Company Pantalones jeans. These are the most comfortable jeans a man can own. I have a bunch of pairs of them, and these weren't going to fit me. They were tagged as 38 or 40, and they fit like a 36. So I think I did buy these for me to wear, and it just didn't work out because it shrunk or taken in or something. But I put tagged 38, fits 36 or whatever it was. I put that in the listing. Vintage Gaelic Irish sweater. Just a cool wool sweater. It even had a like moth bite in it, and that was disclosed. Sold for $21.99 plus shipping, buyers all in, $30. Sweatshirts will sell for $30. Sweaters will sell for $30. So if you can pick them up $5 or $6 and sell them for $30, including shipping, a lot of these sweatshirts were $30, buyers all in, and then they were whether I did $30 free shipping or $20 plus shipping. Tommy Hilfiger. Oh, that's an older Tommy tag. It's got the flag spell out and the signature. That's a good shirt. Men's 2XL sold for $14 even plus shipping. Gorf. I forgot to pull Gorf. Gorf sold for $26.72. It's a kind of rare game for ColecoVision. $26. Buyers all in at $35. So I'll have to go pull Gorf. Quiet Wear. I paid $2.25 for this. Sold for $12 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $19.50. This sold for I paid $3.78 I think for this. It sold for $12. Buyers all in at $17.40. So I suspect that's plus first class shipping. And that's all of it for today.